Sid. Alright, time to deactivate the barrel. Oh, barrier. That was an automatic cutscene. He flipped some kind of switch, and now the barrier is disintegrated. Which has allowed the giant metal structure to, looks like, completely stand up. The smoke is too thick, can't see a damn thing. You'll have to press on alone. Thanks, Sid. He brings his hovercraft to, I guess, the tip of the guy's... Or, no, not... I thought we were at the top. Let's see. The eyes of the creator. Cool. The man with the machine gun. I'm being propelled up by these air vents. Great. A little bit out of practice with my healing. I feel like I'm doing a bad job. But no one has died yet, so I think I'm doing okay. Trying to keep up with the chat as well. I'm not really sure what they're talking about. Some kind of robot. It's almost like one of those old iron stoves made manifest as a monster. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Ingress? I don't know what that is. Oh. It plunged me somewhere. Apparently we're at life support. I forget we have 2 healers. I keep thinking I'm the only healer. Like, no wonder no one has died yet. And he's down. And exploded. Kaboom! Dang, everyone's gone already. Jeez. Didn't even get to say GG. I killed some kind of like refurbisher thing. Something's happening. Sid. Fine work, old friend. Thanks to you, we have our way in. Stay where you are. We're coming. But first, now that you're clear, we had best get that barrier back up before the big fellow gets restless. Wedge, ready the BBG-2 and reactivate the barrier on my mark. Mark! And the big shiny force field is back up. But it, like, the piece of its head is just barely sticking out of it. Sid. Excellent timing, Y'shtola. Suicune has done it. We have a clear path into the heart of the beast. They look at the face of the metal thing. Y'shtola. Good. 'Tis a relief to hear that at least one side of the operation proceeded according to plan. The same may not be said of the other. Our efforts to cut off the primal source of ether proved wholly ineffective. Quite why, I cannot say, though I am hopeful that one among us can. Looking at Maid, like, Maid looking at you, girl. Sid. What, Maid? On the basis that she summoned the damn thing, you mean? I think you'd better explain. Y'shtola nods. Y'shtola. Like all primals, Alexander constantly draws ether from its surroundings, both to sustain itself and to gain strength. Master Matoya and I believed we could disrupt, or at the very least inhibit, this process by means of Arcanima. There we go. Damn words. Sid. By creating a vast, impassable etheric membrane between the primal and the land from which it drinks, which is why the old witch had me place those infernal devices of hers in every nook and cranny of this place. Are you telling me they don't work? Y'shtola nods. Y'shtola. Yes and no. As far as we can tell, the Arcanima are functioning precisely as intended, and yet, for reasons we have been unable to ascertain, they have had no measurable effect on the primal. Y'shtola looks to Maid. Sid shrugs. Sid. Alright, out with it, Maid. If there is anything you haven't told us, we need to hear it now. We are running out of options. Maid. I fear it will not avail us, but very well. It all began with a curious encounter in my younger days. I was out playing on my own one day when a stranger appeared before me. He told me anything my heart wished for could be mine, if I but heeded his words. She's looking at... At first I was going to be one of those guys in cloaks, but no, some other guy. Maid. In my youth, I did not fully comprehend what the man was proposing at the time. Nevertheless, his words seemed to burn themselves into my very soul. Reunite the scattered shards of the Enigma Codex, he said, and perform the sacred rites before the ruins that yet stand strong against the river's flow. So the guy standing before her has some kind of, horn. Basically like a horn trumpet thing. And it's kind of a dark-skinned guy with elven ears, slicked back, white hair, and just a little bit of kind of beard on the sides of his face, but all white. He's wearing like a blue robe with white accents. I thought he'd be familiar, but he is not. Then and only then shall your hopes and dreams become reality. With that, he handed me a relic, a horn, with a tip of metal, which seemed so foreign as to hail from another world. It would serve as a catalyst for the summoning, he explained. A gift from your friend, Trevenchet. And then he was gone. Y'shtola. Trevenchet? I know the man. Our paths crossed during my time in Limsa, in the days before the calamity. I might have guessed that the Ascians had a hand in this. Is he Ascian? He didn't look Ascian. He wasn't wearing the robes or nothing. The horn of which you speak was once rumored to reside on Seal Rock. It is a lost relic of the ancients with the power to manipulate the etheric energy in the very air around us. The Scions have long pursued the horn, fearing the devastation that might ensue were an artifact of such power to fall into the wrong hands. Like the Ascians, if anything to complain about. Finally, I do begin to see. If I have the right of it, Alexander's third corps is using the horn to draw ether from far and wide. 'Tis little wonder our plan failed. Even without moving an ilm, the primal possesses the means to drain not just this land of ether, but our very star. So he basically has infinite ether. That's what I'm getting from that. Cid. Then our course is clear. If the old witch's magic won't avail us, we shall just have to get inside and dismantle the core the old-fashioned way. Y'shtola. Indeed. And yet we must be wary. We have seen the course of time reversed once before. We may well see it again. Even should we succeed in destroying our target, there is naught to prevent the Illuminati from simply returning the stricken core to its previous state. Mide considers this. Mide. Aye. They are free to turn back the clock again and again, the primal growing stronger all the while. Wedge is just dancing frantically. So what do we do then? We can't just give up. Cid crosses his arms. Cid. No, we press on, lest we forget controlling Alexander requires the Codex, and the Codex is but a useless piece of stone without the mind of the Gabi girl. If we can rescue Round Rocks, Quick Things will have no way to flip the hourglass. Y'shtola. The Circle of Knowing once tasked me with recovering the horn, and 'twas through mine own negligence that Trevenchet acquired it. That it now endangers our world is my responsibility. Even were I not a scion, I should do all in my power to make amends. Whatever assistance I can offer, it is yours. Cid pounds his fist together. Cid. Then it begins. I'll send word to our friends in Idleshire. Biggs, Wedge, ready the Excelsior. Suicune, prepare for departure. Let Operation Rescue Round Rocks commence. Everyone just kind of walks off, and Snap clicks, turns around, and looks up at the machine, with Quick Thinks looking down at us. I'm not sure if that was an oversight, but I could swear I saw the cat in two places at once. Because there's one looking down at us, and I could have sworn I saw one with us down here. Oh yeah, there's one right there, right next to him. And the cat's all like, "Sup?" He's like, "Huh." Like, well, that's odd. Biggs. 7 hells! It wasn't enough that those Illuminati lunatics had a bleeding time machine, was it? No, it had to be a time machine with the power to destroy the whole bleeding world. I mean, I'm used to the future of Eorzea being at stake, but this is the future. This is the future, past, and present all rolled into one. We have to get Round Rocks out of there before those gobbies can put any more of their crazy schemes in motion. Speaking of gobbies, have you talked to old Backrix lately? Turns out the kitten you met wasn't Shanoa after all, just a doppelganger. He's already taken the little furball back to the shortstop and given it a name. Schrodinger, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, I'd best be heading back that way myself. See you there, Suicune. Biggs and Wedge's excellent adventure. Okay. Biggs, ready to head back into the belly of the beast, Suicune? Alright, let's get this rescue mission off the ground. First, some good news. While the barrier was down, we were able to get our first good look inside Alexander's innards. Far as we can tell, Round Rocks is being held captive in what seems to be the central control chamber of the whole Colossus, called, helpfully, Central Control. As to how we reach it, do you remember when you infiltrated Midas? There was that cavernous room with a dirty great city in it? Aye. Well, we've spotted one of those floating platforms which goes back and forth between there and the place we need to get to. The quickest route to the city is straight through the Giant's Head. You'll go in through the hatch you opened for us last time, take care of any guards, and secure the platform I mentioned. Meanwhile, the Chief and the others will be making their way to you via Midas, after setting out in advance to sweep the place for any nasty surprises. Once you've all rendezvoused, it'll be time to storm the control room, while me and Wedge stage a little diversion. Got all that? Good. Well, let's crack some Illuminati skulls. The Breath of the Creator, now accessible. That looks like a metal city. The Breath of the Creator. Yeah, we're in a proper steampunk setting now. Yeah, this is basically just like a literal metal city. Steampunk style. have to ride these weird rails, which basically just looks like a zipper or a like a bike chain. You're basically riding a giant moving bike chain. Oh, here's the whole exhaust fan thing again. No, it's not that puzzle. You have giant spike balls hanging from the ceiling, because reasons, and an electric fence. And of course, a big mechanical monster. Immediately to... Yeah, apparently they started the fight. Ah, what the hell? Where the hell am I supposed to stand? Because every time I stand, there's either giant balls smashing me in the face, or some kind of death laser. So I don't actually know where I'm supposed to stand. Uh-oh, I think he's gonna roll a pillar at us. Definitely not like that. Ow. Jerk. Ah, shit, I died. Fence and it got lower, so that's good. Oh, it's like a mechanical ram thing with a sword arm. And it fell off the cliff. Bye! And my team's gone already. Apparently, I don't think they... Yeah, apparently they didn't want any of that stuff because I got all of it. Whatever the treasure is. Sid. Excellent work, old friend. That platform is our shortcut to the heart of the machine. All seems quiet on our front, so... 7 hells! We've got company! Uh-oh. See some knocked out gobbies. There's Might and Sid. Sid smiles and taps on his chest. Sid. Ah, there you are, Suigyun. We were met by a small welcoming party, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Biggs and Wedge just contacted me as well. They're headed here as we speak. Might. Round rocks! She runs over to the gobby, as do I, and Sid follows behind. Might touches the little girl on the side of the head and smiles warmingly. Sid looks at the weird triangle thing. So, Sid, this is the Enigma Codex. As he looks up at the swirling hologram on the ceiling. Y'shtola approaches the giant pit that's basically underneath the triangle thing. Basically think of the pit that the Emperor fell into in Star Wars. Y'shtola. And that must be the third and final core. 12, have mercy. If you could but see the volume of ether issuing from it. Round rocks. Yes, much swirly bright. Time wings can spread. Travel to overtimes. Make bad things good again. Might looks shocked and closes her eyes for a moment. Might. Could it be? Do we truly have the power to change the past? I could erase my mistakes. I could see him again. Round rocks. 3 years ago, Might lost Dear One. Might wants Dear One back, yes? Round rocks helps Might. Might. Round rocks, no! You must save your strength. Round rocks. Might worries too much. Round rocks is strong, Gobby. Uplanders, hold on to brain cases. Time wings, spread. Oh shit, she is activating the time machine. Sid. 7 hells! Has the girl gone mad? Stop this, Round Rock! Stop, I say! Yeah, a light is shining into the triangle. Oh, it turned red. That's scary. Turned red and orange, and now it's going in reverse. Everyone's glitching out. The triangle thing basically turned digital for a second. Biggs and Wedge and Brayflax, I think, maybe? Look, they're like right outside. Watching us basically go through hyperspace. Wedge. Biggs? Where are we? And why is everything spinning? Hey, our phones still work. Sid. Biggs! Wedge! Can you hear me? Round Rocks has engaged Alexander's time distortion mechanism. We're hurtling into the past. Biggs and Wedge just kind of gape at each other like, what the fuck? Biggs and Wedge. We're what? Uh-oh. Hold on to your butts. Don't they know that history abhors a paradox? Kane would be very disappointed. Oh, we're back at the lake. Oh, hey, it's that guy. The other dragon guy that she loves so much. And you got the cone floating in air, and her and the rest of her group reach out their hands to it to, I guess, activate it. And it turns digital. Just like it did with us. Wait, is this saying that we basically caused all that? Because then it appeared. Everyone's like, yay! That guy she likes smiles. He's like, yeah, we're awesome. The Colossus kind of shines light, showing it came to life. Wedge. Biggs, over here! You're not gonna believe this! Biggs runs over as well as, I think, Brayflox. Biggs? Eh? What's Might doing down there with those? Hold on! They're performing the summoning ritual! Bugger me, we really are in the past! Sid. What in 7 hells? Someone's taking control of the Colossus! Hold tight, I think it's about to go berserk! This bunch of steam comes out of its head. Oh, those gobbies. The bad guy gobbies. Point guns. Oh no, they're shooting the cultist people. Well, the cultist people are dead now. Dying. Or I guess staying. Damn it all! This isn't right! We must abort the summoning! Quickly, Might! The seal! Might hold her hands up. And a big vortex-looking thing appears next to the robot. It goes to suck Might in, but Diane pushes her out of the way and gets sucked in instead. Diane, no! She gets up and quickly puts her hands next to the cone. Quick thinks is right in his journal, and the cat gets pissed off and tackles him in the ass. Oh, that's Backrix. What is metal-making kitten doing? Cat is pissed off. Backrix. The cat attacked him, and Backrix basically smacked it with the book, and the cat and the book fall down. The cone turns red, and the whole thing disappears. And she's got the scar on her face. Might does. Right, the one underneath her left eye. Fresh wound. Cat runs off. And there's a little bit of a stone. I think that was part of the cone. Whichever Gobby that is. I think it's Backrix, but I don't fucking know. I mean, it's hard to tell when they're all the same model. And then Maid basically slumps over, and I'm guessing she's crying, since she just lost everyone she cared about. Are you happy now, Maid? You caused all of those events. as per time travel law. I and Sid. Apparently there's a television screen showing us what's going on. So we're just kind of like, well, shit. Y'shtola. 'Twould seem we are back in our own time. Quick thinks all thoughts. Past is made right, and we return to now times. Treasure hunters, friends die, as it is writ, as it must be. Uplanders, serve Quick thinks well today. Uplanders are not grasping meaning. Quick thinks breaks into bitty pieces. Fit Uplanders' tiny brain cases. Time is flat, round shape. All things Uplanders and Gobbies did, are doing, and will do. Doings happen over and over and over again, for all times. Sid. So when Maid and her friends attempted to summon Alexander 3 years ago, what they actually saw was us traveling back in time? But that's madness. I mean, that's time travel for you. Maid. Time is an endless circle? My failure, my pain, my suffering. It was all doomed to unfold like this from the very beginning? Yeah, pretty much. Y'shtola, let us away, quickly. Yeah, let's get the fuck out while we have our L, basically. Let's take the L and run. Round rocks. Maid! Maid must hurry! Maid shakes her head. Maid. No. Nothing remains for me out there. My future, my past, my reason for being. It all ended before it ever began. I mean, girl, gotta make your own purpose. Maid! Yeah, we're basically going down the elevator and Maid just stands there. Just like, bye. Well, shit. So because I told you, history abhors a paradox. By trying to change the past, you'll either cause the past, or you'll make it worse. Biggs. Chief, Y'shtola, and Round Rocks. Gods, I've never been so bloody glad to see you. I thought we'd never make it back in one. Wait, where's Maid? Round Rocks. Maid stay behind and Giant of Whirlycogs. All because of Round Rocks. Round Rocks must go back to Giant of Whirlycogs. Save Maid. Sid. You leave that to us, child. Wedge, get Jessie on that link pearl and tell her to bring the Excelsior around. Though I don't much care for the answer, we finally know the truth behind the events of that day 3 years past. The Illuminati masterminded the massacre, and through some ungodly trick of time, 'twas us that brought them there to do the deed. Biggs. And what about Maid? The only thing keeping her going was the hope that her beau's soul lived on in the machine. But seeing what happened to the poor bastard... Y'shtola. Aye, we witnessed the truth with our own eyes, sucked into the core of the Colossus to sate the primal's appetite. If aught remains of him, It is no more than heat and light. Thus spake quick things. Apparently I'll get some music for it. Biggs. Quick Things says the future's already been writ, eh? That we're fighting a losing battle? Well, we've got a thing or two to say about that, don't we, Suicune? Round Rocks is safe with us, which means the Illuminati won't be turning back time on us anymore. And that's not all. Thanks to your efforts, we've got ourselves a straight path to the third and final core. Aye, the very heart of the Colossus. Put it out of action and the whole thing will grind to a halt. Let's go, Suicune. We'll show the Illuminati that the future's yet to be decided, and save Mind while we're at it. The Heart of the Creator, now accessible. It looks like one of those big ether crystals at the core. The Heart of the Creator. There's some machines flying around. One of those things that look like an underwater mine. We're floating down the platform. I don't know why. That is a bright flash of light. And the ship is coming through it. And then shot through it like a bullet. Damn. It's transforming like a Power Ranger. Oh, it literally is transforming like a Power Ranger. Now it turned into a fighting robot. Target acquired. Okay, where'd my people go? I have no idea where they are. This one's not good. Maybe this way? It's like a little roller coaster, jeez. Yep, you're there. Yay, I found you. At least they waited, that was nice. Oh, crap. Shit, I don't know what this means. Everyone else ran out, so go there. Jeez, he covered almost the whole floor. I don't know what that means. Someone's got like 2 arrows pointing up to the side of him. Don't know what that is. But apparently he exploded. So there's that. What is going on? Where'd everybody go? Why is everyone disappeared? Oh, what the fuck? I exploded! Why did I explode? Everyone's standing right here, so I'm gonna stand with these guys. One of those fights you gotta be on your toes. There's lights and shit. Shoot lasers. Well, we killed the Power Ranger robot. Boom! And naturally, I just nod stoically at the giant explosion. I think once again I gain all of the loot because nobody wants it. Which probably means I don't want it. Wedge. Outstanding, Suicune. Another Illuminati creation reduced to scrap metal. I'll wager The mere sight of you is enough to send the Gabi scurrying back to the drawing board. Thanks. Everyone gives me a thumbs up in the chair. Biggs, Wedge, Sid, and I assume, Brayflox? I think that's Brayflox. But yeah, they're like, good job! Sid. There it is. The heart of the beast. Only now that I see it up close do I comprehend the true scale of the thing. I mean, it is a massive crystal. To have reached this size in so short a space of time, the core must be taking an ether at a positively ungodly rate. I'd be willing to wager that it can regrow itself faster than we could ever hope to chip away at it. Which means we'll need to change tack. The central control room houses everything required to operate the Colossus. It's not inconceivable that it might offer us a way to regulate, or even shut off, the flow of ether to the core. Of course, an attempt to control Alexander is doomed to fail, without the guidance of the Enigma Codex, and there is only one person alive who can access its secrets. I'm kind of surprised Wedge can't. Wedge. But Chief, do we really need to drag the poor girl back there? What if she falls into Illuminati hands again? Oh, Quick Thinks All Thoughts shows up on a platform reading the journal. Quick Thinks. Uplanders waste their tongue flaps. Quick Thinks has seen future. True future. And it ends badly for Uplanders. Very, very badly. Yeah, my character didn't like that. She looks pissed. Uplanders think they just lazy walk into central control. Quick thinks not. All passages are sealed. All floaty boards disabled. Only way left open is here, through core chamber. And when Uplanders come next, it will be Uplanders' end times. Quick Thinks has seen it. He's got that cat with him still. The cat tackles his ass again. Aw, they went too fast. I didn't even get to see what it said. The cat jumped at him and basically flung itself off the platform as well as the book. Biggs. Oi, Wedge, is it just me or are you getting the feeling we've seen all this happen before? Wedge nods. Did it happen when we changed back time? There's the cat and the book that he was reading from. The Gabi picks up the book. Again, I assume it's Brayflox, but I don't fucking know. Till he speaks. Oh, Backrix. Okay. It is Watcher Book of Backrix. And look, writings end where Backrix leaves off. When Shanoa sends Watcher Book spinny flying from Backrix's fingers. Sid, what the? You mean to say the book Quick Thinks has been reading from all this time is your journal? The same journal that slipped from your hands when we traveled back in time? So that's how he was able to anticipate our every move. He's no prophet, just a Gabi who with delusions of grandeur and a diary from the future. Wedge. So the glorious bleeding future he was always going on about, the one that was writ, was nothing but Backrix's record of the stuff we'd already seen? Biggs. Bugger me! I just had a thought. Oi, cat! Are you Schundriger from the shortstop or are you Quick Thinks' familiar Shanoa? twice for yeah, was it, Chief? I mean, you can't give it two options and then tell it yes. That means it's literally both. I bleedin' knew it. She's both. Oh, I guess she is both. After Schrödinger went tumbling from the Colossus, and don't ask me how she survived the drop, quick things found her. Like, that's actually what the game said. Don't ask me how she survived the drop. Quick things found her, took her in, and gave her a new name. It's like they're two cats, but also one at the same time. Wedge. Setting aside for the moment the question of whether or not that even makes sense, what possessed the confounded cat, whatever you want to call her, to do all this in the first place? I swear, all she's done is make a right old mess of everything. Sid. Now, Wedge. Taking out our frustrations on a mewling kitten won't get us any closer to dismantling the core. Getting back to the crux of the matter. Cat just kind of scampers around. Backrix, you said the journal ends right where you left off, yes? That it's nothing but blank pages from that point on? Backrix nods. Sid crosses his arms. Sid, do you hear that, everyone? Though Quick Thinks would have us believe otherwise, the future from here onward, that is still to be written. And I'll be damned if we won't be the ones to write it. He gives us a thumbs up, basically. Everyone cheers. Which is like, yeah! Jeez. Cat just licks its paws like, yeah, whatever. I'm a good kitty. Even though I keep hitting Quick Thinks in the ass. You see Quick Thinks and his goons surrounding the cone. Quick Thinks. Future book is gone, but no matter. All knowings of true time are safe up here in Quick Thinks' brain case. Quick Thinks' chosen one. Mender of history. Truth is unchanging. True times choose Quick Thinks to do their bidding. True times send Shinoa into past. Deliver to Quick Thinks knowings of future. True times live inside, guiding all of Quick Thinks' doings. Every tongue flap, every busy deal, every brain spark of Quick Thinks brings world closer and closer to perfection, guides Illuminati to rightful place as rulers of new world order. True times will not be unmade by ignorant uplanders. Quick Thinks needs no future book, no gobby girl. Quick Thinks needs nothing and no one but own self. Future has chosen, and future chooses. Quick Thinks. Yes, even now, power granted by True Times wells from Quick Thinks' fingertips. Power beyond understanding of Uplanders' feeble brain cases. Alexander, Overwatcher of True Times, deliver divine judgment on ignorant Uplanders, and crush them out of existence for all times. Yeah, see, he's able to access the core. He can control it just like Rondrox did. It is very shiny, holy shit. His goons cheer. Yes, that's to the Uplanders, yay! All you need to do is believe. Biggs. Let me see if I've got this right. 3 years ago, the quick thinks of back then found the journal that the Backricks of now dropped, which was only possible because we traveled into the past, what with time being a circle and all that. So he had a look inside, and not knowing the truth of the matter, got it into his head that he was some sort of prophet chosen to set history straight, and that Shanoa, who miraculously delivered the book to him, was a messenger from the future sent to show him the way. That's all well and good, but the question remains, why did that bloody cat start all this in the first place? What could she possibly stand to gain from setting in motion this ridiculously convoluted series of events? Another answer found, another question raised. Suicune? Well, that's time travel for you. I mean, cats are assholes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did it just because she's an asshole. Judgment Day. Oh no. And apparently I get another orchestra. Biggs. Alright, Suicune, this is it. We still don't know exactly how we're going to disable the core, but we do know that our only chance is to get back to that central control room. We also know that there's only one way in, and that Quick Thinks isn't gonna let us through without a fight. Now, we can be pretty sure he can't see the future, not anymore at least, and without Round Rocks to read the codex for him, he won't be turning back time on us either. But he's still a power-mad maniac with some of the deadliest machina in the realm at his disposal, and after losing that book of his, I'd wager his trigger finger's feeling pretty bleedin' itchy. Aye, we'd best be ready for a battle and a half. Muscle against metal. Man against machine. Gods, I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or soil myself. Mayhap all three. Ah, here come the chief now. It's time to move out. Imagine how amazing this game would have been with voice acting like SWTOR has. I mean, SWTOR did it. Quick Thinks. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Time moves on, imperfect past giving way to perfect future. Worthy or unworthy of place in New World Order, Alexander will judge. Uh-oh. That giant crystal's starting to glow. The bright yellow light that makes a big circle. And it stopped. Time apparently stopped in our little bubble. Uh-oh. Another light came out of the crystal. And a giant, robot dealie. Kind of like the one that we're in. Quick Thinks. Yes! All is as Quick Thinks foresees. Truth hammer of Alexander falls on Uplanders. Ignorant and unworthy are not welcome in Illuminati future. Here, Uplanders, meet their end times. Yeah, the giant freaky robot is gonna shoot us in the face with a giant laser. And I just stand there frozen like, sup? I see none of this. This is okay. No, the barrier fell down. Quick Thinks. What? Freeze time field is deactivated? No matter. Uplanders will be reduced to smolder dust. Fire! And time is starting up again, and we've got a laser right in our face. Holy shit! You had no time to respond to that. But I still jump out of the way somehow. Damn, I'm quick on my feet. Damn, I'm like, holy shit, that was close. The giant robot disappeared now. Sid. 7 hells? Now that was a bit too close for comfort. Is everyone alright? A Colossus inside the Colossus? Look, I don't know what that thing was, but I'm pretty damn sure I know where it went. Or more accurately, when. If I'm not mistaken, what we're looking at is a localized distortion of time. The only question is when our metal friend will appear. Best not to wait, lest it catch us unawares. Suicune, I need you to head into the distortion and dismantle that thing. We'll secure a path to central control while you do. Good luck! I nod, stoically. And I walk into the big black circle void. The soul of the creator now accessible. The soul of the creator. I see what kind of looks like a giant green barrier around us. I mean, we're basically just in like the final boss room, so it's just basically big and empty and just one giant platform. And that boss, it basically looks like a miniature version of the thing that we're in. It's gonna kick our ass. This thing is kicking our ass already, jeez. I don't even know what it did, but everyone's at half health. Ow. I'm guessing giant laser beams isn't helping. It seems to do party-wide damage. The time of judgment is nigh. Okay. I'm not sure why my game does that. Damn, alright, it got really big. Holy shit. And everyone is crammed themselves right in the middle. Executing Judgment Protocol in 10 seconds. Oh no! Oh no! 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That is a massive flash of purple light. We're not dead though. Apparently you suck at this Judgment Protocol thing. Hear that or we are worthy. You who would inherit the future. You have proven yourself worthy. Damn right I have. So if you're still trying to kill me... Oh, now it's got wings. Great. Judgment has been rendered. Wait, am I supposed to go this way? Fuck, I forgot what the arrow thing means. Oh wait, I'm frozen. Damn it, I'm dead! No! Oh no! I don't know why I'm dead. Well... we got 2 healers down. That's not good. The other healer dies. Like, well, sorry, the thought of living on Sukin was too much. I was like, understandable. Good luck, guys, though half of the team's dead already, I think. Well, only the 2 tanks are left. Oh no. I was like, I had an arrow and then it killed me, and then went, well, nobody stacked with you. And I went, oh, I needed hugs. Alright, let's try it again. I am Alexander the Creator. You who would prove yourself worthy of your utopia will be judged. I mean, utopia is probably not something humans are capable of, but I don't think we need utopia. I think we just need better. Or at least not total destruction. That would be great. I mean, other species have already been like, you know, humans caused all darkness and light in the universe, where before it was just an even balance. Now it's all fucked up because of you guys. Good job. This is why we can't have nice things. Trying really just mostly focus on healing. There's a lot of raid white damage going on constantly. I'll stack in the middle. Except for the one guy that's not stacking with everybody else. Alright, now we got to the next phase where now he's a big robot. Judgment Protocol in 10 seconds. Divine Judgment. Yes, I have proven myself worthy. Assuming we actually win this time. I'm pretty sure we still have to win the people. Time is frozen! This is when I died last time. Oh, whoops. Apparently I stood in stupid. I didn't die though, I very nearly died then. Run out of the way, just like in the cutscene. Yeah, so basically what's going on is the thing will freeze time, like it did in the cutscene, and then it'll shoot a laser at us, just like it did in the cutscene, and we have to run out of the way at the last second. My faithful, to the pass with you, to free the ones from the prison of time. Go to the 4th dimension. What are we supposed to do? Me and one other person. No, 2 other people are still here. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm just gonna stay here and heal people. Yeah, no one said anything about leaving, so I'm gonna stay here and attack. Thing that looks like it's falling apart or something. Every time I stop healing, we get raid-wide damage and everyone gets hurt. Achievement unlocked. Sins of the Creator 1. Yay, we won! It just kind of exploded, disintegrated in blue lights and white feathers. Yay! Alexander complete. And the giant robot that was in the background disappeared. Read on all this stuff. I teleport back to where I was, next to the giant crystal. My team shows up. Cid, you do not disappoint, old friend. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone, follow me. Y'shtola, the flow of ether to the core must be stopped. Pray lend us your strength one more time, child. I guess we went and fetched Round Rocks. Round Rocks nods. Enter the control room with the swirly hologram and the cone. And there's Quick Thinks and his goons. Just kind of staring at the cone. Quick Thinks. When Quick Thinks winds back time, doings of Uplanders will be undone. History will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order. Biggs. Ha! If you think you can take Round Rocks from us, you're welcome to try. Quick Things. Foolish Uplanders. Knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one. A light shines from Quick Thinks' palm to the cone, and it springs to life. And the hologram turns red again. Uh-oh. Cid, what in the... The damn thing's responding to him! Quick Thinks. Uplanders are slow seeing. Quick Thinks never needed Gobby Girl from beginning. Oh, his goons collapsed for some reason. Question mark. I'm trying to think it's Mide. It kind of looks like Mide. When the final core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its power will be such that it could entirely consume any who sought to control it. You were too craven to risk your own life, until you had no choice. Oh, first is pointing a gun. Yeah, Mide's pointing a gun at the back of Quick Thinks' face. Quick Thinks. Treasure Hunter? But Treasure Hunter's too slow coming. Future has chosen. Mide. You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. She shot him in the back of the head. Cid, now, child. Y'shtola and Round Rocks run over to the cone. Round Rocks holds out her palm and light shoots from it to the cone. You look down into the pit that goes underneath the cone, and I guess it's the giant crystal down there. And the giant crystal turns black as it shuts down. All the gears slow to a halt and the lights dim. Pistons are still pumping, though. Y'shtola and Round Rocks nod. Mide nods in approval. Mide. So the knowledge in the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core. Cid. Power stores are depleting rapidly. Without a steady supply of ether, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away. Round Rocks nods. Round Rocks is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe, but how is Treasure Hunter Sneaky hiding from Illuminati? Mide. I don't know. There was a great shaking, and I was thrown from my feet into some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness, because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago. She was basically, like, unconscious in a dark corner, I guess. Everyone's just like, yeah, shrugs, whatever. Said, "Huh, sounds to me like you had a nice nap in a rubbish chute. But what matters is that you're safe. And with that, I think we can declare this operation a success." Y'shtola nods. Y'shtola, 'twould seem our work here is done. Let us take our leave. I nod, and so does Cid. There's the cat. Quick thinks his eye flashes bright red. Apparently he's still alive, crawling on the floor mechanically. He reaches out his hand to the cone and light shoots from his hand. Cid, damn it all, didn't we kill that bastard? Didn't kill him until he was dead. That's the first rule, kill him till they're dead. Quick thinks. Negative. Quick thinks his better built own body, made stronger than ordinary gobby. Quick thinks is not unmade by simple flesh wound. Cid, better built? 7 hells. That's not a mask. It's his face. He's more machina than goblin. And the Codex springs to life again. And the whole thing is bringing back to life. Quick thinks. Oh, Alexander, Lord of Steel and Whirlycogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment. I've got a bad feeling about this. And the hologram slowed down and turned red and is now spinning in reverse. Y'shtola, the Codex responds. He means to return to the past. Uh-oh, red alert. Quick thinks. Access denied? What means this? Mide. This red glow. Alexander is refusing to obey his commands? Oh damn, I shot a light back at Quick Thinks. Quick Thinks. Alexander? Junk brain machine? Quick Thinks is chosen one. Tongue flaps of Quick Thinks must be obeyed. Oh, the cone exploded again. And Quick Thinks collapses. Cid, it would seem Alexander has achieved what a simple flesh wound could not. Quick Thinks is permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. If I don't know better, if I didn't know better, I would say the machine had a mind of its own. There's the cat. Mide looks up at the TV screen and gapes in awe. Mide. Dayan? My love, could it truly be you? The lights turn blue and kind of flash yellow a little bit. Mide. You were in there all this time, weren't you? Watching over me, keeping me safe. It flashed blue twice. Biggs. Did it just blink twice? Bugger me, the machine's actually talking to her. Wedge. So his soul really was in the primal all this time. Chief, is that even possible? Y'shtola. The core! Without the codex to bridle its power, it rages out of control. Yeah, there's a giant beam of light coming out from that pit where the cone had been. It drinks in ether like no primal I've ever known. We must stop it now, lest Eorzea be bled dry. Mide. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place. Isn't it, my love? It flashed blue twice. Yes. Mide nods. She looks at me. Then at the rest of the group. And Rondrox, who nods. Mide. I thank you for guiding me here, Suicune. And Rondrox, know that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends. She takes a step back. Rondrox. Mide! No! Mide! Mide smiles as she falls into the pit behind her. You see her falling down into the pit, surrounded by the bright light as her body dissolves. My friends, leave this place. Leave now. Fear not, Alexander will trouble you no longer. Everyone gets the fuck out. Except the cat. The cat just kind of stands there. You see Mide in some kind of empty void. Oh, there's that Dayan guy. Mide. My love! What is this place? This is hell. Dayan. How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is the dream that Alexander dreams. His dream is boring. It's just void and a blue light in the distance. Mide. And what of our companions? Are they... Dayan looks down and closes his eyes. Dayan. Their fate was not mine to change, Mide. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. Told you history reports a paradox. Maya looks down in sadness. Dayan. From this place, unfettered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees, and feel what it feels. This perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the worlds we have seen. A world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist, every nation brought under their yoke. A world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Alexander dreamed all the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable, and in the end, reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence. Mind. But why? Dan. Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space and reshape history for the better. But such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of ether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would, mayhap not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, this supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. And so it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man, with all his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. A time would come when the fate of this world is placed in the hands of one warrior, such as myself. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery, beyond even the Colossus' ability to calculate. And yet Alexander chose to believe in that woman and the light within her. Mind. I met that woman, my love. I believe in her too. Dan. There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action, not to change history, but to preserve it. The summoning of the Colossus, and the events that followed, had potentially disastrous consequences for our reality. Its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures, separated by nary a thread. Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time bleeding the land of ether, and in the end, the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of time as it had already been set in motion, Alexander set forth a humble servant to do its bidding. The cat? Huh. A clockwork Curiel, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path. So I guess the cat did it at the Colossus' command. And now but one task remains. A bright light appears over Dayan's hands, and the horn that we kind of saw in Maid's flashback shows up. Having become one with the horn, the core is well nigh indestructible. It would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry. And so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away, far from the reach of man. Maid nods. Dayan. A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat and perpetually for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it. Maid. Don't you see, my love? We are already there, in coming here, to you. I have closed the circle of time. I am all but certain of it. When I accepted the horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said that it had the power to grant any wish, and so as I took it in hand, I prayed and prayed with every ounce of my will for the one true desire in my heart. To be with you forever. She smiles. Biggs. Roundrox is back in Idleshire with the chief. Everyone's safe and sound, except for Maid, that is. The poor lass always had a flair for the dramatic, but to think she'd throw herself into the Corps. It's odd, though. I could have sworn I heard her voice in there, saying the Colossus would trouble us no more, or something of the sort. And for what it's worth, it has been sleeping like a baby ever since we got out. And that's not the half of it. Take a closer look inside the barrier, Suicune. It's like time is standing still. I mean, to me it just kind of looks the same with the slight change to the barrier, I think. I think the barrier looks a little fancier than it did. Buggered if I know what it all means, but I'd like to believe Maid and her love somehow sealed away the Corps for us. Softens the blow a bit, you know? Of endings and beginnings, and apparently I get 4 songs. Jeez, that's a lot of songs. Biggs. Phew. I'm still not sure how he managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that godforsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Maid. Hold on a moment, Suicune. She's what? Aye aye, Chief. Leave it to us. Bloody hell, Suicune. Roundrock's gone missing. I've been worried sick about the poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? I mean, yeah. I'd wager she's run off somewhere. I'd wager she's run off somewhere. The two of them used to frequent together. Wedge and I will have a look around here. Why don't you search the collector's quarter? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself into any more trouble. I found Roundrox at the edge of a broken bridge. Roundrox. Oh, it is Uplander. Why does Uplander come to this place? Roundrox is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Roundrox just wants to go to quiet place and do some back thinking. Running out of giant of whirlycogs, Roundrox feels something rattling in pocket. So Roundrox reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. Rattling thing is glowstone, Roundrox's favorite treasure. But it is dark. Even with many tryings, glowstone does not glow for Roundrox. Not anymore. Sid. There you are, child. We were worried sick about you. What's that, Suicune? Is Artemis? See, what happened was... Sid. The Codex no longer responds to her touch? Intriguing. If not entirely surprising. Were I to guess, I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection. Its knowledge sealed off from any who harbored even a sliver of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it exposed. quick thinks, Maid in her youth, Round Rocks, though their reasons might differ. Arrogance, youthful idealism, childish innocence. None thought to question the words within, and so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Round Rocks has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring. Y'shtola. And she is not the naive child she was before. Cid nods. Cid. Aye. It's all well and good to dream of building something perfect, but sooner or later you have to stop dreaming and start doing. Hammering it together by your own hand, with your own blood, sweat, and tears. In so doing, you are forced to confront your own failings and deal with your own frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Hells, there may come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again. But more often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to and carry with you in the future. And that will do a damn sight more for you than any starry-eyed ideal. Round Rocks just kind of dances in place. Round Rocks understands. Round Rocks will collect more and more junk, build city of great treasures with own hands. Cid's like, yeah, there you go. Gives her a little cheer. Round Rocks. Round Rocks has just one wish. Not gluey glowstone as piece of Maid's dream. Round Rocks would give back to Maid. Y'shtola. A noble wish, child. Would that we could grant it. But I fear the steel giant and all that lies within that barrier is far beyond the reach of mortal hands. Cid. Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's a fate I'd not wish on anyone. Mew! Mew! It's the cat. Cid, well, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I am reminded of the apparent ease with which this little Curel seemed to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were it not for that small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Round Rocks' glowstone without a moment's hesitation. Mew, mew. 2 mews? Y'shtola. 2 mews? Might that suggest a willingness to try? Mew, mew. Everyone looks at Round Rocks. He steps forward to the cat. The cat jumps happily. I think the cat took the glowstone. Cid. Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to 2 souls trapped in time. Now I think we've seen everything. Do you think those 2 will ever be free of that place? Y'shtola. Mayhap one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. In that sense, one might even say their fate is in our hands. Round Rocks. Leave to Round Rocks. Round Rocks works hard. Build sparkly, shining future for Maid. Cid and Y'shtola nod. Y'shtola. As shall we, child. And with that, Suicune, we must take our leave. For all you have done to stave off yet another primal threat, you have our gratitude. Cid. I contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know that they can call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear Round Rocks is safe. There is also a matter they were looking to discuss with you. They said they'd be waiting for you back at the short stop. Yashola. If you will be returning to the shortstop, I would ask a small favor of you as well. Pray deliver this volume to Backrix and tell him I believe it is that which he seeks. 'Tis next we meet, Suicune. Bye. Everyone leaves. Backrix. Now Roundrocks is safe at shortstop, and Backrix is easy breathing. Uplanders have thanks of Backrix. Uplanders bring present for Backrix? Apparently I do. Weathered manuscript. Judging from the wear and tear of the parchment, this elegantly planned document, entrusted to you by Yashola, appears to be quite ancient. This is Charlean Legend Book from Yashola. Backrix has waited for Legend Book for a long time. Backrix has been reading about many things. About Enigma Codex and blue-haired Uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycogs sleeps, and Gobbyflock is safe. But still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings, fill pages of Watcher Book with data, let Backrix see. Yes, it is just as Backrix. Are Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him? Biggs. Oi, are you feeling alright there? You look like you've seen a ghost. Backrix. Page tells fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, uplanders of blue hair. Many years ago in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstepped from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo. Names of 2 are Dayan and Maid. Look at hand drawing. Even faces are same looking. Everyone's like, what the fuck? What, Wedge? Ye gads! If that's our Maid and Dayan, why, that means that one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far in the past. Biggs. So after searching for near an eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. It might be just a fairy tale, but I, for one, would like to believe it. Backrix. And fairy legend goes on. 2 children step out of steel giant holding small stone. Stone is dark when sitting on ground, but hold stone in hand and shiny lights. Roundrocks dances in place. Roundrocks. Glowstone of Roundrocks. Wedge. Let me see if I have this straight. The codex fragment you gave to that Curel a few moments ago now features in a legend from ages past. That can't be possible. Can it? I think I saw the cat scamper away. It was at the edge of the screen, so it's hard to tell. Biggs. At this point, I'm about ready to believe bleeding anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you, Suicune. Remember when we went into the core and almost got our arses fried by that colossus inside a colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then. A feeling that chilled me to the bone. As if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember. Wedge. I felt it too. So tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quick Thinks was spinning the hands of the clock? What will you say? I'm afraid I do, I'm afraid I don't. I have no idea what they're talking about. Like something bad happened? I mean, they were outside when all that happened, so it could just be the fact that they were doing, like, hyperspace? Unprotected? I have no idea. I'm like, nope. Not a clue. Wedge, you don't know? Well, excuse me if that doesn't exactly put my heart at ease. Would it have killed you to say, but of course, I saw plenty of alternative realities. Wedge and I can say without a sliver of a doubt that in none of them were you and Biggs blasted to smithereens. I mean, given it's you guys, I mean, that probably is going to be how you die anyway, because you deal with crazy machines all the time. You probably will get blasted to smithereens someday. Biggs. Wedge, I know we were both thinking the worst, but you didn't have to go and bleed and say it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, what Suicune doesn't know can't hurt us. So why don't we just forget we ever asked? Backrick shakes his head. Biggs. Anyway, it seemed this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now that Quick Thinks is out of the picture, I've got high hopes that Round Rocks and her friends will one day build their shining kingdom of rubbish and refuse. Wedge. Speaking of work, we'd better get back to it before the chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Suicune. Till next time. Give a little wave. Achievement unlocked. Back in time.